Welcome to DL's Creations for You. Good evening, fam. I am coming on here tonight to show you how I do my caramel icing and the way my mother taught me. So today I'm gonna put about 2.5 cups of sugar in my saucepan and about a half a cup in my caramel. In my skillet to caramelize. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to put enough milk in here to get this sugar wet. So it's going to be about a half a cup. And we're just going to stir that. And we're going to turn this on to get this started. Now I'm going to get this one started and let it start to come to a boil, and then I'm going to turn my sugar on to brown. And this is a process that you got to keep your eye on. Can't do no talking, can't be on the phone, because it will turn back to sugar once you get it, or you'll burn it. And you don't want to burn your mixture. You want to keep stirring this until it starts to heat up. I can hear it heating up, starting to come to a boil, but I want it to come to a rolling boil, but I got my sugar already started to brown. It's a waiting process. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. You got to time this icing just right. Again, you can get it if you don't cook it long enough, it's runny. If you cook it too long, it's hard. Our sugar is starting to caramelize. I want it to really burn because I want that dark. I want it to be kind of dark so my caramel will be, that I have the right color. And once you get that sugar all dissolved, you want to turn that eye off. And as I pour this mixture in here, it's going to bubble up, and you want to make sure you don't get this on your skin. And I want to continue to bring this to a rolling boil. And after I get this to a rolling boil, I'm going to take it off the eye, and I'm going to add a stick of butter. And then I'm going to beat it until that looks about right. And you want your caramel to look just like that. Trying to get this camera aimed just right. And you want your butter kind of at room temperature, kind of soft, not hard. Get that all mixed up in there. Once I get that butter all mixed up in there, I'm gonna turn my beater on. With caramel icing, you have to do a lot of praying too. And it also depends on the weather. And the way you can tell that it's ready to spread is as that mixture starts to thicken. So you gotta watch it. I tilt my pot to the side so I can make sure I'm going down in there. It takes a little minute. Seems like it takes forever. It's starting to thicken. Okay, we had our thickened consistency. I have my spatula, and I'm gonna spread it over my cake. And you kind of want to do this quickly. And it's all right if it runs. You just want to scoop it back. You got to make sure, because you got to remember this icing is still real hot, and it will burn you. And once sugar sticks to your skin, it is hard to get it off. I make a mess every time I do this caramel icing. And you gotta keep putting it on until it cools. And once it cools, you don't have to worry about spreading it. But you wanna make sure you get it all over your cake. It's still good and warm. And once it starts to cool, really cool down, you can tell the difference. As long as it's still warm, it's gonna run. You can also use this method to make caramel apples as well. Our icing is cooling down now. You can tell the difference in the way the color is. It's not runny as much. It just takes a little process and a little time, a little patience. And I will come back and plate it up for you. All right, we're back. I am boxing these cakes up for a pop-up event. And that is the finished product. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me. And I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. Ta-ta.